Good afternoon, y'all. This is Chad with the Shade Above here in North Myrtle Beach. We are at Tidewater golf course today with a beautiful home that Charlie Babb Custom Homes built. Did several different products in this house, and we're going to show you that. Basically, the front of the house we did 3.5-inch hidden tilt, hidden split tilt, so you can operate top and bottom independently. We did some really fancy stuff with the molding here. If you see, there's a lot more depth to this frame than there is to this frame. So we did some, because the way the window set and the trim was in, we didn't want to cover up any of the molding from the homeowner. All right, so here we are in the master suite. Customer didn't want to cover up the view to the back of the house. Didn't want to, again, cover up any of her molding per se. So we did a power view, motorized, battery powered, semi-opaque 3/4-inch honeycomb shade. And of course, again, the views as we go through the house and we go upstairs, you'll really see are unbelievable. So here we are in the master bath. Did a little something unusual in the shower here. They had tile wrapped jambs on this window, and she did not want us to screw into the tile because this was obviously very expensive tile. So we did our PVC shutter, and we actually used adhesive to stick the shutter in the window. And it gives all the purpose, because this was on the front of the house. She wanted uniformity, so that gave us what we needed to do. So here in the great room, we opted not to do anything. Again, because of the views, it wasn't a privacy issue, so we just opted at this point to leave it open. But in her sunroom, she did want to have some privacy from a future home that could possibly be here beside them. And also, when they're sitting in here having a cup of coffee in the morning, you're not being blinded by the glare from the sun when it rises. Did light rise honeycomb shades in here, so same material that we use in the bedroom, except it's light rise or cordless lift from Hunter. We also have a nice little extension handle for, I don't need them when I come in here because I have long arms and the height, but the homeowner could not reach them, so she has an extension pole that she can raise and lower the shades. Here we did the same thing. We can really get a close-up here of how I used a really deep frame here because of the way this trim was done and the way we installed. So outside you only have about 1.5 inches. Here we had almost 4 inches. Very custom, first time I've ever done it. Again, she had those small block windows on the sides. Shutters are a perfect solution for that. Same honeycomb shade for these, same slider that's upstairs versus downstairs. This one's a little shorter in height, but it's still the same width. Again, opted in the great room upstairs. We opted not to cover it because it's not a privacy issue. It's really not a sun issue at the end of the day. So there's your the backwaters hog inlet and the ocean just on the other side where you see the white caps out there to your left. All right, guys, that's it. We gave you the full, pretty much the full run of the house, all the products we did here. Thanks for watching. And again, coming from Tidewater Country Club in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.